Hello guys, welcome back to our little coffee club. So this is the second part of the video that I started recording last week. You guys saw me make 2 pour-overs. I brewed the coffee that Nick sent me. He sent me 2 samples. I brewed both of those coffees. And on this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts, my review on it. You'll see me guess at the tasting notes. And the best part of that video is yet to come. But we're gonna start with making an espresso. You guys are gonna hear me say that I wanted to try the darker of the 2 coffees as espresso. So for there to be coffee brewing in this video, and for me to tie everything together, I'm gonna grab this clip for you guys. We're gonna go to the other counter and pull a shot of espresso of the darker of the 2 coffees that Nick sent me. So let's take it over to the other counter and pull a shot. All right, guys, let's see if we can pull a nice shot of espresso here. I put Nick's coffee in my little fellow canister. I've talked to you guys about these canisters many times. They're made by fellow, same people that make the kettle. That's the fellow Stag EKG. And this fellow little canisters, they make a vacuum seal, and it's a great way to hold your coffee, keep it as fresh as possible. So here we go. This is the darker of the 2 coffees. We're gonna dose out 18 grams and we're gonna pull a shot of espresso. You know, something else I wanted to mention and I don't wanna forget, so I'm just gonna say it now. I think I might have to lubricate my lever again. I haven't done a back flush with soap, but still, I think it's time to lubricate it again. It's starting to get a little bit stiffer. See if you guys notice. You know, it's getting a little bit tighter, so I'm gonna lubricate it. And you know, something that somebody left me a comment and I have been forgetting to mention to you guys is that if you want to just lubricate it, you don't want to clean everything out like I did last time where I took a good look at everything. All you want to do is add some lubricant. And you know, it didn't dawn on me, but it's so common sense, and it's still like it didn't dawn on me. So that's why I love it. You know, I'm always learning from you guys, and you know, the interaction below in the comments is what really makes it worth it for me. But this gentleman left me like such a great idea. I think he probably thought that I already thought of that, but I didn't. I hadn't thought about that. You know, you could just remove the screw here, and you remember there's a locking washer behind it, but you can remove that, get your handle out of the way, and then you remove this here, and this part will come out, and the shaft will stay there with the cam at the end of it. Now, if you don't pull out the cam, you can just add lubricant in there. Just get it on a Q-tip or on your finger or something and just go in there, add the lubricant, move the handle a few times. It'll lubricate everything for you, and you don't have to actually pull out the little shaft. If you don't pull it out, then you don't have to remove the bottom piece. You don't have to do anything else. So the job goes by quicker and it's easier. So the next time I'm gonna add some lubricant, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove this, pull out the little handle, remove that, and then just add the lubricant with my finger or something. And it should work. I'll report back to you guys as to that, but I don't see why not. It's, you know, it's so common sense, and yet I didn't think of it. But all right, I'm letting you guys know in case you guys didn't think of it either, but it's a lot easier if you don't actually pull out the little shaft out of the way. That way you don't have to remove the bottom piece and put it back in there and all that mess. Yeah, so I figure I would mention that to you guys. You know, maybe the next time that I did the actual job, I would have thought of it, but I gotta say, I didn't really think of it. Okay, we're gonna have to grind on the 0 again because the duo, I'm still going through that strawberry coffee. I haven't finished with it, and therefore those burrs have that kind of, you know, the strawberryness in them. So I'm not gonna use them for this. I'm gonna use the 0. Besides, for espresso, I think you can't beat the 0. We've already done enough testing. All right, let me make sure the focus is locked on the right thing. And we're gonna dose out 18 grams. All right, 18 grams, exactly. Nick, again, I want to thank you for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you just twist it a few times until it gets a little bit tight. You're gonna see that little dot go dip down below there, and you'll see it's kind of like painted green underneath. That way you know you have a good seal on the canister. Let's go to the niche and see if we get any retention today. We'll check it as we usually do. Okay, so yeah, I think these beans are gonna be better suited for espresso than for pour over. Let me see if I can refocus. Okay, there you see them. They're quite dark. I mean, it's but the thing is that they're not that dark. They're like a medium, like a true medium, maybe a little bit medium to dark on some beans. But you could tell that even the quality of the beans, okay, the quality of these beans, well, I don't want to, I don't want to spoil anything because of what's to come here later on this video. So let me just not say anymore. But it's just it's two different worlds, okay? The quality of the other beans is outstanding. The other beans were roasted with the utmost craft and just being careful. And just, I can't think of the word I want to use, but there's just a different world. The quality of the beans, they ooze quality, the other ones, okay? This is just like normal kind of beans to me. The other ones are something special. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away. Let's just grind this. Let's see how it does for it. Let's see how it does for espresso, okay? Let's see how it does for espresso. Okay, let's check the retention. All right, 17.9, so that's gonna be good enough. I'm not gonna do bellows or nothing. Usually 0.1, 0.2, I don't worry about it, I just roll with it. Okay, so we have our 18 grams. We're gonna start by fluffing the grounds up with the thick needles. By now, I'm sure you guys noticed, but the flowers finally, they gave in. They were defying the laws of physics and lasted for like a month. It's unbelievable. But the weirdest part about it was that 3 weeks into it, they looked better than when I first bought them. So crazy. But yeah, that's it. I've retired them. Our spring little setup on the other counter will be refreshed for the rest of the season. Then we'll have to come up with something for summer. All right, so let's see. Let's get this ready. Okay, I ran it, but it didn't actually get the portafilter wet. Okay, I was making sure we're still focused on the right thing here. That's been a game changer. Okay, that's perfect. All right, let me bring you guys closer for the rest of the puck prep. All right, that angle should be good for you guys. I haven't posted the video that should have been posted before. Is it before this one or 2 videos back? I'm getting confused with all my videos. But the one when I went on a rant about the blind shaker. I wonder if any of you guys have ordered one of those SpaceX blind shakers. Man, I can't. Well, you guys have heard me already talk about it. Every time I'm doing now WDT, I think about it. Like, are these people doing the blind shaking? I wonder who's doing that. I don't think that that's gonna take off the same way that WDT took off when, I guess the gentleman's name is Wise, right? So when he came up with this idea and made this famous, maybe people were doing it already. I guess he popularized it. But once he made it popular and people started doing this, I wonder how long it took before everybody caught on. And are we all gonna start blank shaking? Well, not me. I already made it clear. I'm not blank shaking. All right, we're gonna go with the Lelit. I don't want to struggle. Pasado. You know what, guys? I just thought of something. I gave it absolutely no thought as to my grind size. No thought. I just grounded to where it was. I just started recording and just I didn't even show you guys. Okay, we're at 13.5 is my grind setting. We'll see what happens. I have no clue. Another thing, maybe I should have redone the temperature, but you know what? We're just rolling. We're rolling with it. If anything, if I don't like the flavor, I'll pull a second shot. Well, today I'm talking a whole bunch here and not concentrating, and I had to readjust this. But while this, I have a feeling it's too fine. I think maybe, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I have a feeling it's too fine. Puck screen, let's lock in and let's see what happens. All right, so, man, I gave it no thought to my grind size. That never happens. But let's go to the Akaya today. Again, just so much faster than the other one, and so far never seen a glitch. I'm gonna leave the paddle this time all the way open. I think this will be my best chance of saving this. All the way open, and then when it starts to build pressure, I'll close it, and so that I can ramp up slow, take it to 9 bars, and then once I get it to 9 bars, I'm gonna pretty much immediately start bringing it back down. That's I ramp up and I ramp down nice and slow. I think I can get a good shot if it flows properly, because I might not get anything here. I think maybe it's too fine. That's what I'm thinking, but I have no idea. It might be perfect. Okay, I think I have to adjust that a little bit. All right, yeah, all the cameras running. Let me double check this. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Okay, let's see. Let's try it and see what happens. Besides, it's all about the flavor. As long as it tastes good. Okay, here's what I wanted to do. Let it go up slow. But again, we're at 9 bars. We're not getting anything. So almost for sure this is too coarse. I'm sorry, this is too fine. So we're at 9 bars. Now we're getting drips. We're 30 seconds into it. I mean, this is horrible. This is horrible. Should I run this? What's the point? I'm gonna pull another shot. All right, we're gonna try again. We hadn't missed for a while. We've been saving it every time, but well, I gave it no thought. But now I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go like three notches up on the niche. All right, that's what I'm thinking right now. Let me reset everything and we'll do another puck prep. Okay, so I reset and hopefully we get it right this time. So I went up. Let me take a look and and tell you where we're grinding the coffee at. Okay, so we're at 16. We're at 16, so I think I went up by 3.5 notches, I think, if I recall. But yeah, we're at 16 now. That's quite coarse. I usually grind, but then I'm usually grinding lighter coffees, so they require a finer grind almost always. That's one of the reasons why these coffees that you guys sometimes send me, I don't want to mess around with doing espresso because, it sucks to waste any of it. But this is a coffee for me that I would just make as espresso. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but stay tuned for the end of this video. It's about to get crazy. Okay, we're exactly at 18. Let's see what we get out. Okay, let's see. Okay, exactly 18. So 18 in, 18 out. Man, the niche zero, I'm telling you guys, the niche zero is just next level. I love that grinder, I gotta say. The Duo couldn't live up to its, I guess, I don't know, do we call it little brother? Because it is smaller, but it's older. So I think that's still big brother. To the big brother. To the smaller big brother. Now it's gonna get really interesting once I do that test as to the pour over. Maybe in pour over, it'll make a difference and it'll be game changer. I'll be like, wow, no, I could see it, like this is really good. But I haven't tasted the brew burst as of yet on the Duo. I've been doing nothing but espresso, or I've been doing pour overs as well, because that strawberry coffee, I've done a bunch of pour overs, but with the same burst, the espresso burst, which my understanding is from all the research that people have been doing that the espresso burst on the Duo taste virtually exactly like getting grinding the coffee in the zero. As long as you use the same grind size, you're gonna get about the same particle distribution, the same amount of fines, and it's gonna taste the same. So, and in my experience, that's what it was. It just tasted the same. But once we do, we switch to the other burst and we do a pour over, we'll see what happens. Okay, let me bring you guys closer for the rest of the puck prep. Okay, here we go. Okay, again, perfect. I can't believe that first shot, I just ground the coffee. If I would have used the niche zero for pour over, we would have gone, well, that happened recently, so it does happen. I hope I'm not the only one. Okay, let me adjust the density here, make sure everything looks the same. Okay, that looks beautiful. Got some nice puck prep. Okay, this time I was concentrating on my temp and it's perfect. Little polish. Okay, I don't know if you guys could see that in there, but it's nice puck prep. We used the puck screen. And we're gonna pull another shot. Now, I doubted this one's gonna be slow. If anything, it might be a bit fast. But, oh, by the way, I adjusted the temperature down to 87. So all in all, I think we're gonna get better results here. So let's pull a second shot and see what we get. Okay, I believe I got all the cameras running. We're gonna pull a second shot. Start the Akaya. My cup is hot. I put hot water from the machine into it. Rinsed it out. Okay, so the Akaya's ready. I have the paddle fully open. Again, the idea is to ramp up slow and then start, as soon as I hit the 9 bars, start to bring it down nice and slow and get 45 grams out. So 18 in, 45 out, a 1 to 2.5, that's what I always do. Let's go for it and see what we get. Okay, this is gonna work a lot better. For sure, it's gonna work a lot better. Okay, so we're at 9. I'm gonna hold it at 9 a little bit. Maybe until we get around 20 grams. Here we go, I'll start ramping it down. Nice and slow. We're looking for 45 grams. Okay. All right, we got 45.4 in 42 seconds. That's quite a long shot. I was not at 9 bars the whole time. Let me taste it, I'll let you guys know. And give me a second. Let me stop some of these cameras here. Get my Akaya out of the way. I don't think I got any channeling. I don't see any signs of it, but I'll look later real careful on the camera angle from the bottom of the portafilter and see. I don't know if you guys saw anything. Give it a nice swirl. All right, let's see what this espresso is like. Okay, just as I thought, as espresso is much better. Okay, this is, this coffee definitely for me would be as espresso. You know, even as a straight shot, it has a tiny bit of acidity, still has, it's interesting enough to be very enjoyable just as a straight shot. You can enjoy this as a straight shot. Yeah, it's nice. You know, even with milk, I could see this espresso with milk as well. As far as the way I pulled the shot this time, you know, it's pretty much right on there. I don't know if I got it spot on because again, it's the very first time I brew this espresso. Well, maybe I could try to go like another 10 seconds faster. Maybe I can grind it at 17, maybe even 18 and try that. But I have to say it, you know, I can't say there's bitterness. Okay, maybe hidden in the background, there's a little bit of bitterness, a tiny bit of bitterness. We can probably get rid of it by, again, brewing it like 10 seconds faster. Okay, so if I were to try it as espresso again, I would grind it at maybe 17. I don't think I go to all the way to 18, although I'm not 100% sure. I might take it to 18. You know, as a straight shot of espresso, Nick, it's a lot better than, I gotta say, than pour over. But yeah, now we're gonna go over to the other counter and you guys are gonna hear me talk about these two coffees that Nick sent me. Obviously this was recorded on a different day, so, but it should all make sense here, okay? If you haven't seen last week's video, take a look at last week's video. That's where I brewed the two coffees that Nick sent me as pour over, okay? Now I'm trying the darker one as espresso, and I gotta say it's better as espresso for sure. But let's go to the other counter so you guys could see me talk about those two coffees when I reviewed them last week and I talked about them. And yeah, you know, they're, well, I don't want to give too much away, but let's just go to the other counter so you guys could hear what I was saying last week. All right, so we have our two coffees. This is the first one. Well, yeah, the aroma is completely different. This is like, what would I describe the aroma as? I don't know. It's fruity. The aroma is somewhat fruity. Sweet aroma. This is roasty. This is like totally different. Well, you know what? The aroma, I kind of like this. There's, I don't know what it is, but in the cup, this one's just more interesting. It's the aroma's kind of strange, but it's interesting. It's strange in a good way. The flavor, yeah, this is just roasty, kind of. Kind of like woodier notes, nothing like this one. This is like, you know, like a fruity coffee. Acidity, this has practically no acidity. You know, I would expect this to be even darker than what it looked like. It looked like it's still like, you know, it was like a medium to light. You know, you could still see like in the middle of the bean, you could still see like some lightness there. But I would expect this to be medium to dark, to tell the truth. Somewhere along the lines of the liquid amber, you know. Yeah, definitely. Tastes darker than what it looks like. Oh, for pour over, this is way better. Way better. I don't know what it is, but it's way better. Okay, let's read. All right, man. I wonder what we got. Okay, these beans here, this one is what I thought was the Good Brothers one. So this is the light one. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. It looks just like a Good Brothers label, but it's not, you know. But again, without my glasses, it's hard to read. The name, I think, is right up there. Rare and exclusive. Is that or Antonio Rafael? I'm not sure. Antonio Rafael, I would imagine, is the producer. It's a Colombian. Rare and exclusive, I would imagine, is the brand, like Good Brothers would be, the roaster. Maybe that's the roaster. I don't know, Wojtek, you're gonna, not Wojtek. Nick, you're gonna have to help us out. Okay, so maybe leave us some comments below and let us know a little bit more. Okay, so here, region, La Primavera, Tolima. Oh, man, I'm telling you guys that I'm getting good at this. But am I forgetting to? No, today I'm recording sound. I wanted you guys to get my reaction last time because I got so close. I got so close with the tasting notes and I forgot to turn on the mic and I missed the whole clip, and I'm so excited now that I saw what this is. This is a geisha. I'm getting, and you know what? It's only the second time I've ever had geisha and I still remember what it tasted like. So no, there's nothing wrong with my taste buds, okay? The difference from one grinder to another grinder, it is small, okay? Small to non-existent, okay? As a matter of fact, I've been redeemed by James Hoffman. James Hoffman did a review on the Niche Duo, and he said that the espresso burst on the Niche Duo and the coffee that comes out of the Niche Zero is practically identical. And that's what I said. There's nothing wrong with my taste buds, okay? The difference between grinders, at least the ones I own and the ones I've tasted, are minimal at best. We'll see now, you know, this is what, okay, we're gonna get into more of this conversation when I finish here with Nick's, talking about Nick's coffee. But obviously there's nothing wrong with my taste buds. This is a geisha, I got that right, I can't believe it. Varietal, geisha, okay, process, anaerobic honey. So a honey processing. I could see it. Oh, the tasting notes. Okay, the tasting notes. Okay, here we go. Honey, jasmine, and red currant. We've seen the red currant before. There's a tartness, a fruitiness, more berry-like. That's what I said. I said sweet. We got honey. I didn't go for the sugar note. I would have never guessed that honey either. But I could definitely see it. And jasmine, wow, there is like a kind of like a floral quality. Like, wow, these descriptors are excellent for what I'm having here in the cup. I think I can extract a little bit more flavor, but the fact that it's very gentle flavor, very tea-like, very like easy to drink, but still gives you acidity. It has all that sweetness. I got it pretty much spot on, man. I got this. I did very well. Okay, I think I did very well. And wow, thank you, Nick, man. This this blew me away. Wow, thank you. Okay. Well, you know, that's a great coffee. Now I'm thinking, should I freeze some of it? I don't think it's gonna beat the Good Brothers. It's just when it comes down to head and what I want to drink every single day, the Good Brothers is so much more punchier that if I went head to head here, it's a totally different experience. And sometimes this is what I would go for. Absolutely. A lot of times I would rather drink this because, you know, it's just like sometimes you want ice cream, sometimes you want pizza. Okay, that's what I always say. It's just, you know, they're two totally different things, but they're equally wonderful. And sometimes you want one, sometimes you want the other. This is a great coffee though. This is a great coffee. Wow, you know, there's nothing wrong with my taste buds. I had never had a coffee with this jasmine quality. I would have never recognized it or guessed at that. But I could definitely see it, and I think I will remember these flavors. If I have another coffee, something like this, look, I can't believe I got the geisha part. Wow. I'm amazed. Anyway, let's go on to the second one. But this, I'm really amazed at how well I did. Anyway, the next one is a lot roastier. It's definitely darker. Although by looking at the beans, it's not like a super obvious thing. I mean, it is an obvious thing. I could see it. Let me put on my glasses, but I could definitely see it. Yeah, one's definitely darker. But yeah, I mean, you could definitely see it, but wow, but no, not to this extent. These things are day and night. There's these things. Nick, what did you send me here? These things are super different. Wow, okay. You know, the flavors here are what you expect from a roast like this. Maybe dark chocolate, maybe caramel, but there's a woodiness here that yeah, there's like a woodiness here, like a, what would I describe that like? Sometimes I can't find the words, like I this is just, I would compare this to like the Lavazza Rosa or the Liquid Amber. They're just kind of like Starbucks coffee. Nick, I wonder what this is. But this is kind of like Starbucks coffee, like the regular stuff, not even the blonde roast. And you can make espresso with that. You'll get a nice, espresso. Don't be looking for any kind of like acidity. Don't be looking for like a vibrant kind of thing. It's just a roastiness kind of. This is day and night, Nick. Okay, let me read the second one. These are way different. I didn't expect to have this much fun on this review. And forget about the espresso. There's no way we can get into that today. This video is already gonna be super long. And I still wanna talk to you guys a little bit more about a couple of things I wanna try here, okay? Which I think I already made my point. It's like not even any reason of getting into that now, but whatever. Let me read what this is. It says Backyard Coffee. Backyard Coffee. I guess that's the roaster. Foundation Brazilian. Oh, so it's a blend. Brazilian and Ugandan blend. So a Brazilian and Uganda. Dark chocolate, praline, black cherry, black currant, citrus. There's no citrus in here. I'm sorry, man, but there's no citrus in here. Forget about that. There's no acidity here. So yeah, forget about that. I'm not getting on board. You guys see when I don't get on board. Okay, you guys see when I'm like, yeah, I could kind of see it. They said honey there. I said I could see it. And like that florality of the coffee, they came in with jasmine. I could definitely see that. I could see it. The descriptors are excellent. Here, okay, the dark chocolate, the praline maybe, the black cherry, even black cherry. But even that, yeah, I'm not getting any kind of citrus or any kind of like acidity. Wow, I wonder if I have enough coffee there to try it as espresso. This is one that I would like to have as espresso and see what it gives me. But yeah, this was a fun video. I gotta say, this was a fun video. Okay, I'm gonna pause the camera because I'm gonna get something ready here, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more. All right, I'm back. Nick, once again, thank you for sending me the coffee. I really appreciate it. I gotta say that geisha, excellent coffee. I already said it, but it's a great coffee. Wow. All right, the other one is, again, it's totally different, totally different. I would only drink that as espresso. I wouldn't make it as pour over. Now you know what I like. Okay, so I got 2 drinks here in front of me. Can you guys see that? All right, let me push it a little bit more this way. For sure you could see it here. Yeah, you could see it here. The thing is that the screen on the camera is off to the side a little bit, and it's small, and I don't have my glasses on. I can barely see this. All right, so I have 2 drinks here, and I'm gonna tell you why I have this setup here. And okay, this is the part of the video that I'm just trying to have a little fun, okay? Don't take it too seriously, but it's kind of like what I think, okay? I just finished having a conversation just before I started recording, a conversation below in the comments with Wojtek. He asked me a question. By the time he sees this video, you know, I talked to him weeks, maybe 2 months ago. So, but we were having this conversation about, I think his question, first of all, I misunderstood the question. I think what he wanted to know, which I still don't know because I haven't seen his answer after I answered again, but you know, I think what he wants to know is that he's looking at buying the Niche Duo and whether he should get the espresso burst with it, okay? I think that's what he's trying to figure out. Now, first of all, Wojtek, why you even want to get a Niche Duo? You already have the Zero, okay? He has a Bianca, and you have the fellow, I think the fellow Ode, which is a 64 mil flatbed grinder. I mean, if you want to do it for like the aesthetics of it and the look, I could see that. I love it. I mean, I love the look of it, obviously. You know, I love that. But do not be expecting any kind of flavor gains or anything, okay? All right, so I have 2 drinks here, okay? Let's see, let's do a little taste test. Let's see if my taste buds are broken or not. Okay, let's have this one. This one here is Coca-Cola. Okay, Coke. This one here, Sprite. Okay, they're both good. Could I tell the difference? Yeah, I can tell. This is Coke. I mean, let's try again. Okay. I think I could tell them apart anywhere, any day of the week. Let's say I have a cold and my taste buds are not all there. I could still tell. I can tell this is Coke. Okay. This is day and night. Just like these 2 coffees is day and night. Okay. The difference in grinders, I don't know, but all the ones I've tasted, I've already tried, 4 or 5 different grinders. They all taste roughly the same. I can't wait to do I know you guys want me to get to all of these ideas and all of these things like right away, but I can only film like 1 video a week, maybe 2 if I get lucky. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Like Wojtek sent me a profile that I want to program into my Bianca and just do it like you know, if you want to automate your process, which I don't want to, but if you wanted to automate your process, what is that like? How do you program a profile and what happens? So I want to do that. It's one of those videos I've been wanting to do for the longest and I still haven't had a chance to do it, to record it. I want to check the temperatures and play around with the temperatures and see what that temperature offset does and play around with that and see if there's any difference. I doubt it, but I want to do the test and just take a thermometer and check the water and see what happens. I still haven't had a chance to record that. So there's a whole bunch of ideas that I haven't forgotten about them. I just can only, I can only do so much. So, you know, I will record a video doing a taste comparison between the Niche Duo with the Brew Burst and the Niche Zero and see if I could taste a difference. If I cannot taste a difference then, I think forget it. I'm not gonna keep trying to like taste difference in grinders. There just isn't that much difference, okay? This is a difference. This is a huge difference. These 2 coffees are day and night. They are a huge difference. So Wojtek's question was if he should buy the espresso burst with the niche duo. The answer is no, do not do that, buddy, don't do it. You have a niche zero, it's gonna taste the same. Watch the James Hoffman video. He vindicated my taste comparison. Okay, he himself said it. He's an expert, okay? I'm just some dude, but he's an expert, and he said there is no difference, okay? They taste the same. The niche duo with the espresso burst and the niche zero, they taste practically the same. If you detect any kind of difference, like I said in my video comparison, it's probably placebo. So I could taste maybe a little bit of difference. Either it was the way just the coffee brewed that one time, or maybe on that particular coffee you can kind of see a small difference, or at that point, is there any point in buying the extra burst? No, don't do it. Okay, it's gonna taste roughly the same. Okay, if not 100% the same, maybe 98% the same. It's not worth getting. Now, when I do the test with the flat burst and we do a filter coffee and I taste the difference from the niche duo to the niche zero, I'm hoping to see some kind of meaningful difference. I'll let you guys know. I doubt it's gonna be like this or like these coffees. At best, it'll be a small difference. Does that make it one better than the other? No, maybe I like the one from the zero better. Who knows? Hoon recorded a video recently where he compared, Hoon has all the grinders. So he compared like 3 or 4 grinders. He was pulling shots of espresso, and he ended up liking the coffee from the niche zero the best. And that particular coffee, so it depends, it depends from coffee to coffee. It depends how developed your taste buds are and where you are as far as this hobby. So it depends on a few factors. For most people out there, 90% of us are not gonna taste too much of a difference in grinders. Okay, I'm one of those for sure. I can barely taste any difference from grinders. I can't wait again to get into the flat burr on the niche duo and do a pour over and compare with the zero. I'm also gonna compare it to the K Plus, because the K Plus is way higher rated when it comes to filter coffee than the zero is. The niche zero in filter coffee is okay, but the K Plus is a step above. And I imagine 83 millimeter flat burst on the niche duo will be a step above that. So I don't know. I'm gonna compare first to the zero, then to the K Plus. If I still can't taste a difference, guys, forget about it. Most of us, when it comes to grinders, the taste difference will be minimal, okay? Or maybe none, or minimal at best, like I always say, and definitely not worth it. So when it comes to choosing grinders, make sure you like the look. When people walk in your house and you're walking around all day and looking at it, you're not brewing coffee, but it's sitting there, make sure that it's something aesthetically pleasing to you and something that you like looking at, okay, like a piece of art. People spend $10,000 for a piece of art in their house, okay? This is not $10,000, okay? So it's way less of an investment, and you can enjoy the drinks from it, so you have a double benefit. And it's a conversation piece, and definitely to me, it's like having art in your kitchen. I love the look, and yeah, do it for those kind of reasons. Do it because of the build quality. Do it because of the workflow. All of those things are valid, okay? But when it comes to the taste difference between grinders, minimal, guys, at best. And with that, I'm gonna let you guys go here. I think this will be one of my longer videos. So yeah, Nick, again, thank you for the coffee. Carrie, I appreciate the one you sent me as well. I was trying to achieve more out of it, and I was just ran out of coffee as I was trying to do that. Nick, could this beat the Good Brothers? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But should I freeze some of it? I wonder what spot it will come in. I don't know. I gotta try to brew it at least one more time and see how much coffee is left. I don't know, I'll report back. Anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I was able to keep you company for a little while here. Hopefully you got a laugh or two, and Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.